Embarking on a mission to make Pune cleaner and greener, over 1,700 cyclists participated and showed the way during the Times I Pledge, I Change campaign, supported by Paranjpe scheme. The Commissioner of Police, Satish Mathur, flagged off the ride.
I think this is a great initiative where so many people coming together and pledging that they will change. It's very natural for us to normally blame. Corporation is not doing this, traffic police is not doing this, police guys are not doing this, administration is failing here. It's very easy to blame everybody. But I think what we are doing today is very different from what typically human beings do. We are saying we will make the change. And I'm sure when the change starts from here, you will see the environment changing on its own. Let's see what we can do rather than expecting others to do something and bring about this change, because ultimately this change is all about all of us.
We all were really inspired by our Prime Minister Narendra Modi's Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. Instead of really depending on the government or the local bodies to do all the things, can we change ourselves? Look at the problem of garbage. Now, who creates this problem? We citizens who stay there. I can see that change. People really want to change, and they are understanding this message that unless we change ourselves, nothing is going to happen.
Slogans and pledges like keep calm and save food, cycling the new corporate culture, and burn fat, not fuel were plastered on the bicycles and the riders' backs, resonated with the week-long Times I Pledge, I Change campaign.
Does a single human individual pledging for something, can he make an impact in the society? Definitely yes. You know, if Amir Khan comes up and says something, there are so many followers who follow him. So if Abhimanyu Sable comes, there are 10,000 people who will follow his page. So I think yes, we are doing it, and I think a single individual take a pledge, there will be lot of effect.
I'll quote Arnold Schwarzenegger here. I mean, he happens to be the god of fitness, right? So Arnold said, when you work out in a gym, you just don't make a good body, you build a strong character. As you rightly put, I mean, what we are trying to sell in Health and Fitness Forum is healthy environment. Okay, you got to be healthy, and health is not intrinsic. You cannot be healthy with an unhealthy environment. You cannot be healthy for a long time if surroundings are not healthy. You've got kachara everywhere, or you're not taking care of your surroundings. And that's one perspective I think we all try to put in our members. Adding to what Nikhil and Abhimanyu said, we get affluent people coming to our clubs. Apart from being the consumers of the resources, they're also the influencers. In the sense, as he said, amongst us, we've got a lot of people who follow our gym, come to our clubs, on our Facebook page. Our members are CEO of some company, owner of a senior manager. So a lot of people literally follow them, right? So once we instill this concept of health being environment, it's not you lifting the dumbbell and becoming fit. It's about the environment that's going to be healthy, which will ensure that you're going to be healthy for a longer time. Once that character is built in them, they are more often than not going to tell it to their families, to their team members, to people who follow. And if I say 50,000 people are coming to a gym, they would at least have an influence circle of 5 per person. It will give us 2.5 lakhs of reach instantly. And that's where I think UHFF would contribute majorly in creating the awareness.
Just think about this, that 50% of our road trips will come down, and imagine the amount of fuel, the pollution, the degradation of environment will be supported if we just take to cycling for very short distances, less than 4 kilometers.
That's very phenomenal point. Yeah. This is for Pune limits. Emission from petroleum products. These are the percentages. We all feel that, we always know that the extent is very high. I'll just share residential usage of petroleum products for residential is 32%. Industrial and commercial purposes is 17%, half of it, and transport is 51%. Solid waste generated in our city, commercial is 25%, hotels and restaurant is 25%, and households is 40%.
The best example is the crackers purchase have gone down in last couple of years by around 60-70%. I mean, the Pune electricity consumption has gone twice in just 7 years. And the rates have also gone twice. But it doesn't matter. Rates going up by 2 times till consumption goes up by 2 times is something ridiculous. An important thing here is people just keep their computers on, even in offices also. The thing say, even if your monitor is off, still you can save on 50%. Same thing is true with the parking and staircase lights. I have seen societies after societies using those 4-feet tube lights. I don't know why they need it, what they want to read in that. It's only CFL which can help consumption reduce by around 70%, because those are the lights which are on for around 12 hours. 1 megawatt power plant produces every year few thousand tons of SO2 and CO2, which we talk about green gases. So though we see that it's a green energy, it's already producing so much of pollution. If we can reach that to students, they will tell parents, wo band karo light, pollution बढ़ा रहा है.
I distinctly remember one of our senior Rotarians, while conducting a seminar, he educated us on a small thing, and including the children there. Way back when I used to ride two-wheeler, whenever you see someone in a daytime having his lights on, we used to do like this, just to make him know that. And he coached us in a very nice way that anytime in your house or in your society, when you see a tap which is flowing, you just do like this. When you see a light which is on for no reason, do like this, And these actions, just by small actions also, we can make a person know that there is some leakage happening of resources, and that may educate children and thereby educate the society, thereby leading to a great savings to the nation as such.
There is a horrible lack of acceptance in our society of reality and what we need to do. We do not accept, then there is no question of any change whatsoever. Secondary, there is no value. We attach zero value, zero importance to personal commitment. It means absolutely nothing. We do not, as a society, celebrate or support change. What are my values? Do I know what my values are, and is my commitment to them important to me as a person? Whatever be the change, if that is not there, we can all talk about all of this today and feel good about it and go home and we'll do the same thing again tomorrow. I think it's important for us as people to realize that I have to change, I have to contribute, I have to make that whatever little I do is going to make a difference. That personal value system is not there, nothing is going to happen.
You all had some section where everyone had some cartoons, and people used to want to see that every day. The reason they wanted to see it because it was communicated. Today, if you have a Satyamay Vijayate, I think a lot of us see that. The only reason we see it is because Amir Khan is there, he's talking about it. But I know when I've seen a lot of episodes, it makes a lot of impact when you see that. You had on 2nd October Narendra Modi calling for Swachh Bharat, and a lot of people I know from affluent societies coming in from my friend circles came on the streets actually cleaning it. The only difference was the way it was communicated. I think if you communicate it right, most of the people would like to make the change. It's how you communicate it.
Today we are attempting Guinness World Record of the largest handprint painting, and the response is really tremendous. I'm hopeful that Modi's message, each and every citizen of India would take it very seriously and be the change.
Puneites attempted the new Guinness record for putting in maximum number of handprints for a cause in a span of 24 hours. Shrikant Paranjpe, chairman of Paranjpe Schemes, and Shashank Paranjpe, managing director of Paranjpe Schemes, along with Marathi movie actress Shruti Marathe, initiated the campaign by putting their handprints on the giant canvas.
I think that change starts from us, and it's high time we all do that. I pledge to bring that change in me for the country and for the city also.
We will be requesting all our members to use cycles when they come to the gym. That will reduce the pollution, it will solve the parking problems, it will also help them be more fit. It's a good warm-up while coming to the gym. So that's the pledge that we'll take in all our 150 clubs all over India.
I want to pledge and try and help and make the Indian education system much better, because we're very theory-based and not practical at all. And I'd like to help and create an education system where people who actually want to learn different things about, their different fields and studies and actually be interested in what they're doing.
There are several children, they are deprived from their rights, they're not going to school. So we decided to work for them, and we are working for the betterment of the children and for future India.
I pledge to stop total use of plastic and save water to make my Pune and India a better place.
I pledge to use water essentially and only to the minimal usage.
I can see the change over the past few years. If I remember Pune in my childhood, the number of vehicles were small as compared to now, and the vehicles have increased but the roads haven't. So I think that's one of the main things.
I please I change is a wonderful thought, I guess. ट्रैफिक का तो प्रॉब्लम है ही, लेकिन एज एन आर्टिस्ट एक बहुत ही एक प्रॉब्लम में फेस करी हूँ जो मैं बता भी नहीं सकती उसके बारे में, जो क्लीनलीनेस के बारे में है। जिन थिएटर्स में हम परफॉर्म करते हैं वो थिएटर्स क्लीन नहीं होते, और वहाँ जाके कुछ क्रिएटिव एक प्रेजेंटेशन देना, कुछ एक थिएटर वर्क करना, कुछ गाना हो,
मन अच्छा रहना चाहिए,
और वहाँ पे अगर गंदगी है तो वो बहुत ही बड़ी समस्या मुझे लगती है। सिटी क्लीन रखना, थिएटर्स क्लीन रखना, ये खुद से शुरुआत हो सकती है इस चीज़।
द वे पीपल पार्क is just unacceptable. They just don't think about others. If they have a certain gap where their car cannot fit, even then they will try to push it, then the backside of the car is coming out. So the other people who are driving, they have to be careful that, and on the corners people park, on the turnings. I mean, I think I pledge to do it. It is a very important thing क्योंकि मुझे वो नहीं करना है।
If there is a red signal, I am standing because it's red signal, and if somebody honks, still I don't pay any attention. Or sometimes I am the only one who is standing at the red light and people are going. But after a couple of people go, the third person does wait because I am waiting.
And my daughters always tell me, Baba, you are crossing that zebra. So they want my car to be a little behind that. So it's good that if it is taught in the schools, and in most of the schools it is taught, the awareness. My daughter was asking me today, where are you going? I told her about this. And she said, do you think it will make a difference? I told her, say, Rashmi, in the same way I keep on telling you, do this, don't do this, this is good, this is not. I don't think whether it will make a difference to you or not, but I think I should make you aware. In the same way, I think we should follow everything and set an example in front of people. See, on the express highway, we all notice so many times a car just crosses us and somebody puts the glass down and throws something out. I just cannot imagine how one can, think of doing it.
I think if we look at some Western countries or other countries, there is a tendency to obey the rules or follow the rules. and that is almost in their blood. It gets imbibed on their
But
mind
our
since
people,
childhood.
they go outside India and they behave absolutely properly.
That's
Follow
right.
the rules, but same, they land
That's
in
right.
Bombay and come to Pune and they will break.
But the good thing is that in some of our schools it has started now. So as you rightly said that your daughter was telling you about something. So I think if it starts from the school, if this learning starts from the school, it will make a big impact in a few years time from now. I think it all comes down to the attitude. Sometimes I find the mentality of the people, like if somebody sets some rules, how can I break it? That's sometimes the mentality. So if that attitude changes, then many things can change.
जो बदलाव है वो यहाँ आना चाहिए, फिर देश बदलेगा.
People from different walks of life, businessmen, working professionals, sportspersons, students and even housewives all came out in large numbers to extend their support to the noble initiative.
We've taken a pledge today to cycle at least one day to work. Okay, our workplace, our gyms, whatever we select, this will help us reduce congestion on roads. It will help us control pollution, have a better environment, and we are, by doing this, contributing to our future and our future generations.
We have taken a pledge as a company that the entire savings of a customer is invested in the property, and we ought to realize that and create buildings which will conserve electricity and water and give a perpetual joy to our customers.
Pune is considered to be the cultural capital of India. It's an educational hub. But when it comes to civic sense, we are not even at the basics.
There are very few people in the country who actually walk on footpaths. There are footpaths, but I don't know why people don't walk on it and they prefer to walk on the road. What happens is people like us who would drive the car in a narrow lane, even if we suddenly hit them, our mirror hit them, they might just make an issue out of it, that aapne dekha nahi, mujhe lag gaya, and all that kind of stuff. So it happened with me twice. I was honking and my mirror, the car mirror, hit somebody, and that female made an issue out of it. I politely told her that there is a footpath right beside you. You could definitely walk there and take care of your own safety. The footpath is for your safety and not for us. So what I have started doing is, whenever I ever face this situation again, I just calmly stop my car and request that person to just please walk on the footpath. And I think this is a very small thing, but if we keep doing that, people will actually start walking in the footpath.
स्वच्छ भारत योजना की जो शुरुआत की गई है, मुझे लगता है आप हर एक की जिम्मेदारी है that you have to proceed further, one step, so that it can be achieved up to the goal.
Like we change so many things within ourselves for the family, for our relatives, for our friends. I think we can change ourselves for the country also.
We are known for our culture in all over the globe. Our people in IT are the leading, the scientists are leading. Why aren't we leading in the civic sense?
I have decided from a very long time that I will not play Holi with water, or I will not burst crackers in Diwali. And I have been doing that for almost 6-7 years, and I stick to that. So these are again small changes which we all can do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, yes, we can play Holi with colors, but why water? We can save a lot of water in that. Or we can just not burst crackers, because eventually, if we look into it, it is just noise pollution and nothing else.
We are burning our money.
Yeah, we're
we
burning
are
our
polluting our country, nothing else.
There was a huge debate when 4 दिन तो दिवाली होती है, क्या problem है if we burst crackers? But when in those 4 days, when the entire nation is bursting crackers, it really becomes a huge noise problem and an air pollution problem. So I think these are very small things again.
Very small things, but we can do that. Can do a lot. That may change the entire India's mindset of each individual, I think so.
Puneites managed to put together 8,630 handprints, which was far more than the previous record of 6,650 handprints.
I pledge